Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Oh, she says it's afternoon. That's what our load looks like. We're just gonna hammer down right away. Expecting our buddy to be behind us any second. Get back on the road before he chases us. Trying to save shooting this video as late in the day as possible, and it's 2:30 now, and it's going to be dark by the end of the video, so we saved it as late as possible. So yeah, so today we delivered the forklift in Castlegar today morning. Delivered all the tables. So slow can loaded this load and turned and burned. What? I'm just getting a look.
I'm just listening to your story.
Oh, that's it. That's all I have.
And seeing if I want to add anything to it.
Highly recommend it. The dispatch told me yesterday, don't worry about this load, it's not oversized. It's oversized. I'm overhanging the back by like 2 feet. Not crazy oversized, but it's oversized. And it's heavy. Heavy.
Do you even get all the load on there, or do you not?
Yeah, we got the whole load on.
Yeah.
But I think we're like, according to my gauges, we're like dead on for weight. Midway scale's coming up after we go over the Eholt here, down into Greenwood, into Midway. After that we got a scale, and I'm going to scale myself there. See how close to legal we are. Hope, really hope we're not overweight. According to my gauges, we should be okay. But I like to check at a government scale. Now we know our buddy is loading in Grand Forks. It should be behind us. And we know he loaded a lot lighter than we did.
Yeah, we're having a friendly competition.
So we'll see how long we can go before he passes us. Hopefully it happens during the video. Well, if we pull into Midway scale, it should pass us there. Depending on how long it takes him to strap the load down and all of that.
Well, you didn't put a bet on it, like the winner gets this much or whatever you needed. You would have put something on.
The winner gets the parking spot at home.
Yeah, pretty much.
If there's any parking spots available.
Well, in worst case scenario, you drop me off and I find out where you park and pick you up.
Yeah. Even if you have to go back to the scale, the Cleveland scale, and park there.
With the new way of getting it out of it, you can't.
You can. I looked at it last
Okay.
night. It's not easy, but you can. You can legally get out of it. Southbound.
But if you were to take 3A, then.
Yep, you're good. Yep, I was looking at the line and how the marks are. You can leave that way. You just have to take the exit all the way on the north end and then turn onto the road that way.
little bit at that Polson.
Yeah, it was snowing a little bit, but this time of year, it shouldn't be a rainstorm. It should be a snowstorm. Like, this should be a blizzard of a snowstorm right now. And instead, we're getting rain. Not very heavy rain here, just a light drizzle. But on the Balsam, it was raining pretty hard. At the very top, like the very, very top of the snow. But there was not a lot of snow up there.
Starting to fog up a little bit.
I did not hear you.
Foggy.
Foggy?
Windows are fogging up.
Yes, they are. I understand. It's not the windows fogging up, the outside's fogging up.
Oh, it was definitely foggy yesterday.
Oh yeah, like Paulson was so thick, it was near zero visibility. I was crawling up the road.
You can see one line on the road if you're lucky.
Yeah, one broken line at a time. Have to just really focus on the shoulder and look for the broken line. Slowly work your way up. Key there is just to slow down, because the guy in front of you is likely going to go up slower than you, and at that speed you're going to rear end him before you realize he's going up slower than you. There were a couple people that decided they could go faster than me, passed me, and realized, oh, it's much easier to follow than to lead, and ended up driving slower in front of me than I was climbing myself. It's like, come on, can you just let me lead again? It happens quite often during a heavy snowstorm or thick fog where an impatient car passes you and goes, yoink. Nope, can't do this. I can't be a leader. I'm going to crawl up the mountain now. Just get out of the way and let me lead again, please.
And in this case, you were driving full speed. You were light. You weren't heavy like you are now and really slow.
Yeah, I was really light, yeah. I could have flown up that if it hadn't been foggy. Our buddies had an interesting day today. The one that just loaded in Grand Forks. He delivered in Grand Forks today and was told to go all the way to Windell to load today.
Which is like Preston, and people don't know.
Which is over the Paulson, over the Kootenai Pass, over the Bombay, and then the Kootenai Pass. Load way out there, a tarp load. He got over the Bombay and got told, stop, stop, stop. Apparently they're closed. They're closed in Creston, north of Creston. So they turned him around all the way back to Grand Forks, where he unloaded today morning. So he had to drive over the Bombay twice, over the Paulson twice, empty. Because somebody didn't make a phone call to see. But at least he's got a load over here, and he did not have to tarp it. So that's a win. I mean, it would have been a better win for him if he had just loaded here in the morning and gone home. He would have been home 4 or 5 hours ago. Well, he didn't pass us on the Eholt. Unless he is ahead of us. There's a small chance he's ahead of us. In which case we'll never see him. what, guys? Next week, if all of a sudden there's less videos next week, if I don't get videos in, it's going to be a short week next week. So there's a good chance there's going to be less videos next week. But this load is going to North Vancouver to a university there. So yeah, next week I'm gonna have a hard time getting in the whole week's videos. So we'll see what the week looks like. All the places I've been talking to are open 1 or 2 days next week, if at all.
Yeah, we missed that memo. Like, it's a trendy thing to take the whole week off.
All the industries, everybody's closing the whole week because Christmas is on a Monday. Everybody's going, might as well just take the whole week off. So I don't know how much work I will have next week. I'm very happy if I have 2 days work, in which case you guys are only going to get 2 or 3 videos. I know for you guys it's like January, middle of January, but we're still in late December here. I know I'm ruining the magic of time travel.
I'm not complaining. Makes more sense to me. I know that's supposed to be a joke.
I don't understand the joke. It went over my head.
I just always wanted to complain about not liking the time travel stuff. So I do like watching Doctor Who, so I don't understand that part of it.
Sure. You're now talking about movies and stuff. I'm having a hard time following.
Whatever comes to my mind. Picking random topics, you know.
Yeah, it's about the size of it. Get down to the Midway scale, weigh ourselves, and then start climbing the Anarchist. It'll be another hard climb. Eholt's not quite as steep. It's a hard climb, but not quite as steep. And not nearly as high of elevation.
Definitely a lot more traffic today.
Yep. A lot of holiday travelers. Always groups of vehicles like that packed together. There's enough travelers on the road that never travel outside of the city. They're slow on the highway. They've never driven this highway. Well, maybe they drive this highway once a year. So they're understandably slow. And it's making some people impatient and doing some crazy things. I am just counting my blessings. We're not leaving the Lower Mainland today. Much rather have traffic here than down there.
Agreed.
Or the Coquihalla. Wouldn't want to be on that today. I predict it's going to get closed today sometime. Probably has been closed already.
Well, today or tomorrow.
Yep, this weekend it'll definitely get closed due to accidents.
We saw some elk today.
Yeah, up by South Slocan.
You don't see very often where the male only has like one prong right antler, you know what I mean? With the broad
It's
choke.
probably been fighting,
Yeah.
broke
It's more like
a side off.
It was like more like horns, right? Like the way it was.
also regrowing them this time of year, right?
I don't think quite yet, no.
No? Yeah, he might have broken them off in fights.
And I was reading some of your comments and people were talking about reindeer, and that made me think of the elk. Like as close as we're getting.
Yeah, over here, I guess Santa uses the elk instead of the reindeer.
Yeah. I know in Creston they use a caribou there once in a while. I've only seen them once. Up north, we saw caribou.
It's raining a lot harder over here. I imagine this is all going to turn into solid black ice overnight.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
I know we'll be home before it goes solid ice, but I'm a little concerned of anyone that's traveling late tonight. It's probably best to just find a hotel. Don't try to make it to your parents' place or grandparents' place. Just go, it's getting slippery out. I'm going to stop for the night.
I'm kind of worried about the guy that we've been watching us walking for a cause of some sort.
Yeah, he's got a sign. It's too small to read what the cause is. Hey, if you guys know the dude that's walking Highway 3, I first started seeing him in Manning Park, and he's now walking through Grand Forks. By the time you guys are watching this, he's probably over on the Pulse somewhere. Dude is just walking the highway.
Yeah, I feel for him. Like Paulson will be in Kootenai if it goes that far. The snow, the ice, the cold. It's definitely a crazy time of year to be doing a walk.
Mm-hmm. Must be doing some kind of a walk for some kind of cause, but he is walking. He's pushing like a little carrier, like three-wheeled. You know, like the big tired.
Like shopping cart?
No. Like for babies.
Oh, like a stroller?
Stroller, like those big three-wheeled, bike-tired strollers. That's kind of what he's pushing. I'm guessing his sleeping bag and his warm gear and all that stuff's in there. Probably food and.
Yeah, we waved to him and he waves to us. We've seen him quite a bit. But
Yeah. The sign's a little too small to figure out what cause he's walking for, and I haven't met him anywhere yet where I can pull over and talk to him. But one time, if I had known he was as close as he was, I would have. I would have pulled into the Midway scale and then walked up to him and talked to him, but I didn't realize he was just around the corner there.
Yeah.
I'd like to know what cause he's walking for.
I have some crazy respect for people that do that, but that takes a lot to do day in and day out. was watching one that was doing it across Canada, and they had a hard time finishing it. It was just mentally exhausting.
Yeah. Well, the two girls that did the horse ride across Canada, that was tough, and they were horse.
Yeah.
That's much quicker than walking it.
And they even took days off and stuff.
Whenever someone does that, we always get to see them over and over and over and see their progress because we're running along the highway so much. Welcome to Greenwood. Oh, by the way, that I forgot about it. When we passed that tunnel and the old railroad used to go over top, apparently that tunnel was active as late as the late 80s. The train still came through here up to Midway and picked up lumber in Midway. Canadian Pacific train came all the way down here in the late 80s. So it's not that long ago. I always loved Greenwood.
Crazy to think about how, like, at the same time, like, 80s was long ago, but it wasn't. It was. It makes you feel old.
I'm sorry for making you feel old. I know. How dare I?
It's okay. I gotta face the fact eventually.
You old fart.
I'm old and you're ancient. Those are my me snowmen.
Snowmen?
Yeah, a whole family of them. That means it's good snow out there. It makes you snowmen.
Yeah, it's the sticky right snow to be making snowmen. Although the snowmen aren't gonna last very long in this rain, but it'll still be fun to make them. Excuse me. Some beautiful old mansions in this town too. Just the street over to the left. See, it's starting to feel like it's getting dark already. The Christmas trees, they should light them up. Just leave them lit up all day. Well, there must be a slow car leading that pack.
Probably was a chip truck too. That's one.
That's definitely one of the slow ones there pulling off. We've had a single sunny day this week. literally had sun for a couple of minutes here or there. It's been a dreary week.
It has been.
Gonna look for.
I'm afraid if I looked at you long enough, we can start talking again. It worked.
My bad. I'll shut up.
Oh no, it didn't work then.
I don't want to talk anymore. I'm done.
You're done talking.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
No?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
I certainly think you are.
No, I'm just not gonna do it.
Will you do it for food?
No, I'm not hungry.
Oh.
That creek is full. This rain and it's not. I mean, I'm not gonna talk.
It totally worked. Continue on.
The rain's melting all the snow, and the creek is a raging river right now.
I wish I had somebody to high five right now. I was right. Now you're not talking.
Right about what?
How stubborn you want to be.
I don't think I want to be stubborn. I just am.
No, sometimes I'm pretty sure you want to be.
No, I don't think I choose to be stubborn. As just part of what I am.
I read a quote yesterday. I'm trying to think of it. It said something along the lines of all the parts of me or who I am are the parts that the world couldn't break or couldn't take away.
Everything that makes me me, the world's trying to break out of me, or is trying to.
Kind of like who you are is what the rest of the world can't take away from you. They've tried.
Oh, okay.
They've tried to take it away from you, and
Everything that makes me me, the world doesn't want me to be because I don't fit the mold if I am. If those things are not me.
that's not what I said, but sure.
It is what I said though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently I got dressed at night last night.
You did.
I must have sleep got dressed because I woke up in the morning and I was like, I'm wearing clothes.
I woke up at 4 a.m. to you getting clothes on, and I was like, what the heck? I didn't say anything though. And then suddenly I just hear you fall back asleep and start snoring. And I'm like, what was that all about? I looked at my time, I'm like, clock, I'm like, not time to get up. I don't understand.
I think I did a little sleepwalking last night. As long as I don't start doing any sleep driving, we're okay.
You definitely were moving around enough that I could hear you in the top bunk. Like it woke me up, right? All that movement. You must have been dreaming that you had to go out and, I don't know, get something or do something. I don't know.
Focused on getting home today.
Yeah, about 2 hours to go. We're almost there.
Yeah, a little over 2 hours.
Hopefully it's not raining at home and we don't have to walk in the rain.
Yeah, that would be great.
We do have umbrellas, but the problem with those is we forget to bring them back here. We all end up at home. And then we end up in the truck.
You know there's at least one in here.
See? There used to be two. Umbrellas and... what do you call them? Can openers?
Can openers?
Can openers.
Bottle openers.
Bottle openers. Those are the two things that we buy the most. Like repeatedly. Every time we need one.
Buy a new one. The clouds are pretty neat. Welcome to Midway.
I like Midway, but Brandon and I haven't really explored their downtown.
I've gone through the downtown. There's an old heritage hotel downtown still.
I think I've been that way only once, maybe twice. I don't take that border very often.
Midway. Let's go hit that scale and see how we did.
Like you haven't stopped there yet, yeah, that new SO.
I've stopped in there once and it wasn't working. But it's open and running now, I think, so we should stop there sometime. But right now, Sunco gets the best deal at Petro-Canada's Petropass. There we go, Petropass. That's the best deal there, so they like us to fuel up there whenever possible. There should be a howling blizzard right now, not a rainstorm.
hard not to go a week without hearing it. Like, he usually travels the same road enough.
This scale is rarely open. At least they got better lights now when it is open. You know? It used to be just a little sign that gets unfolded if they were open. It was easy to miss. Looks like that chip truck's holding up a few vehicles.
Just a few.
If I were him, I would have pulled into the scale and just let those people go.
That would have been the
Because
thing.
a row like that behind you, you just don't want that. They're going to be passing you aggressively and dangerously. Just pull into the scale here, let them all by, and not to worry about the steers. 400. Yeah, 15,790. That's lighter than I thought we were. It's good news.
You should tell people what you can go
Not that high. We're not allowed to go that high. I am 24,080. I am 80 kilogram overweight. It's only 80 kilograms. I'm good. I'm gonna hammer down, but I'm glad I know how to read that gauge on the back. I'm like, this is going to be right on that cut line. So I am overweight. Always sucks. You're like waiting for lights, and it's like as soon as you commit, a car comes shooting around the blind corner.
It's hard because there's that dip.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. It's like wait for people to get through that dip if anyone's in it.
And then on the side of the corner, so.
And then as soon as I committed, someone comes shooting around the blind corner. Yeah, 80 kilograms over on the trailer, but I had 1,200-ish light on the drive, so I should have gotten everything shifted a little bit forward. Whole load just needs to be an inch forward, and I would have been legal. Having said that, I might have been 100% legal in Castlegar when we loaded. All that rain that's sitting on the tarps and in the folds of the tarps and all that rain adds a lot of weight. So it could just be water in the tarps that are,
All the snow that you get.
yeah, causing me to be overweight. Water weighs a lot, even if it's just a film over top of the whole load.
Like in winter, it's easy to go over when you see all that snow packed underneath.
Yeah, when you drive through a snowstorm, you're going to be overweight very quickly. Just lifting the tarps after rolling them onto the deck
Yeah.
makes it from, yeah, I can do this. The tarps aren't that heavy to toss up there. When it's raining, you fold them up. Oh, I can't get my tarps up there. I need to work out more. They're too heavy.
And then it sucks when you go through cold weather and it all freezes.
Yeah, roll the tarps up in the rain, and then go to somewhere where it's minus 20, and then try to unroll them. Good luck.
Same with the straps.
Yep. Roll up the straps, put them in the toolbox. In a rainstorm, drive to somewhere where it's minus 20. They're frozen. Even just getting the straps off the load, they're frozen on solid.
That one time we had some kind of...
Yeah, the customer brought in a tiger torch
Yeah.
because we couldn't get the straps undone. We ended up cutting one strap. Like, you know what, we just can't get this strap. Cut the strap off. This year's been really mild.
Thankfully. There's definitely a challenge there when you travel big distances and go through so much weather change. About getting punched in the face with a tarp when it's windy.
When it's windy? Yeah, that's unpleasant.
I think it packs a punch.
Definitely unpleasant.
Trying to fold them in the wind? Yeah.
There's been times where it's so windy. I pull out all my coolant, pull out everything to put weights on the tarp, just to keep it from flying away, and try to get a fold in, and then put weights on all of that, and then try to get another fold in. It sometimes can be miserable folding up tarps. Text message, what does it say?
Oh, he's just passing the scale, so he's not far behind us.
Should pass us going up Anarchist. It's right on our bumper. Just tell him, catch me if you can. Clouds, the way they look, it almost looks like there's blue sky back there, but it's not. It's just more layers of different clouds.
So you're pretty close when he said he would pass us at the scale. It was close.
And he said he was going to blow past us over on Eholt. So he's running a little behind. Glad I weighed myself. Now I know exactly what we weigh. 80 over is not great, but I also feel comfortable going through the scale 80 kilogram over. emptied my toolboxes to the front of the truck, I would be underweight. There's a bunch of chains back there, stuff like that.
Well, I'm not with you next week.
Yeah.
You can fill my seat on the floor. You should be fine. Plus, you're going to be driving up Boxing Day, which is a holiday for them. So no scale should be open.
I don't mind if they're open or not. For 80 over, I don't mind at all. I will drive over really nice and gentle so it doesn't spike. But I should be good. Did you tell them catch me if you can?
Yeah.
Nice.
I say catch us if you can. You know, so if you'll include it.
I guess.
Yeah.
So he is catching up on us fairly quick. Question is, where is he going to pass us? Is he going to pass us on the first climb here, or is it going to be the second climb?
I don't know that answer. You're probably going to go for the second one.
Our batteries on the cameras are going to die in about 20 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes. He should have passed us by then, right? So let's just go until the camera batteries die or until he passes us.
I'd love to, if I could ever see 100.
Stuck behind slow traffic.
Every time I pass one, I catch someone else. I'm in a dump truck doing 80 at the moment. Us that notices travel trucks only go 80.
I don't know why. Other than they get paid by the hour.
It's an unspoken rule.
Four distinct passing zones up Anarchist, so this is the first.
So you might not get a chance to pass the dump truck to here.
Probably, yep. So definitely he won't get us to the second zone. The question is, the second, third, or fourth zone is he going to get us? angle to see if he's coming up as we're going up. Rounding that last corner.
Gravel truck all week. That's been making his life really miserable.
Not sure if I see him down there. I saw a truck. Not sure if that's him or not. Right down the main drag in Rock Creek, and I do not see him. I don't know if he'll catch us. He's far enough back that I don't know if he can catch us. We're doing 43 kilometers an hour, and he's probably going to do 50, 60 up here, but there's enough flat areas I can really zoom along where we're going to be doing the same speed. It's just these climbs where he has the advantage. He might not catch us. We might win this.
We should have bid on like pizza or something.
Hey, Santa Claus is driving the tractor. Ho, ho, ho. Put, 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 bang. Put, 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 bang. That's how those old tractors drove because they backfired.
I really feel for the person who had their headphones on at the moment.
Sorry? Not sorry? We'll make this a long video. Next week might be a bunch of short videos or lack of a bunch of videos. Well, I'm going to try hard to get the videos in next week, but it's going to be tricky. Maybe I'll try to do shorter videos and just shoot them back to back, 2 a day.
Well, maybe. Clarify when I'm making maps for.
Yep, that would be tricky too. You want to punch in the address where we're going. I guess not where I'm going, into the GPS. It's nice to have a co-pilot. 2055 Pearsall Way, North Vancouver.
I already knew that.
was last stop. And then see what time it gives the first time, and then how many hours the next one is. So 5:04 p.m.
Yep.
How many more hours does it add after that once it's calculated?
5 hours. 5.5 hours.
I'm slower than that, so probably have to add an hour to that, 6.5 hours. So I should really just leave right after noon, like at lunchtime. Have lunch at home and then go.
Yeah.
Especially with the crazy holiday travelers, right?
Yep, that's the main part. We're all going to be traveling at the same time back.
That's snowflakes. +2, but here we're actually getting snowflakes instead of rain. I'm sorry, pickup, but this is not one of the distinct passing zones on this highway. Climb up Anarchist. See, up here he's got no advantage on us. This load definitely heavy, pushing me around the corner. Notice that right away, it's like, ooh, slowing down is a little extra effort with a load this heavy. Celsius. It's staying brighter today than it did yesterday.
You can tell the snow is, or the sun is kind of out over there.
It's just going to be thinner clouds than yesterday, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll get sun tomorrow.
I like the next few days are supposed to be sunny, but
Oh, that'd be nice.
I know it's not a snowstorm. I know that much.
Here is the second passing zone. As much momentum as possible up cross this bridge.
Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny.
Nice.
Sunday would be partly cloudy, but some sun. Monday would be the same thing. And Tuesday would be snowy. And by that I think very slim chances now. But, you know. Kind of windy at home though.
Down to 55 kilometers an hour. 50. 45. 40. I think we'll even out right here at 40. No sign of them behind us anywhere. We might win this. We might win this.
The clouds are definitely more darker behind us.
Alright, second passing zone is done. Third and the fourth come back to back. Yes, the second, third, and fourth all come back to back here.
I can't tell if it's blue sky or not.
It's kind of looking like a hint of blue sky there.
But like your camera doesn't pick it up. No, I'm kind of not sure.
Snowing here again. Here's the third passing zone. Only one more after this. I think we're gonna win. I think we'll just end the video at the top of Anarchist here, celebrating our victory.
Sounds good to me.
I know I shouldn't be celebrating yet, but I'm fairly confident I can celebrate. They say never celebrate early. Signs of a truck behind us. Victory is within reach. We can do this.
send him a text with a hare, a tortoise, and a snail emoji and ask him which one he is.
Yeah, snow's starting to stick on the road here. 0 degrees Celsius. Yeah, she's gonna get slick tonight, alright. One passing zone left. No sign of the tortoise behind us. He's actually the hare because he's definitely faster than us. So we are the green tortoise. And he's got the white trucks. He's the white hare, and we're the green tortoise.
I'm telling him that. Especially since the emojis are very fitting.
The last passing zone. That's fucking slick enough. I'm turning my lockers on. Turn them on before I start spinning my tires. Felt a little slippage there, but that's it. The top of the hill right there in front of us. We win. Saw headlights behind us. But it's not him, it's just the car. Victory belongs to us. I mean, he could still beat us home. There's a couple more passing zones up ahead. Still an hour and 15 minutes from home. Give or take. Anarchist, this victory has been won. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday. I guess I'll see you guys on Monday, no jest. So you guys have to keep asking me tons of questions to keep me busy, because without that, well, I'd have nobody to talk to. So tons of questions in the next 2 weeks. Anyway, we are out of here. You guys absolutely rock.
Adios.